Yeah, we should be. Let me. All right. Yeah, had a little technical difficulties. My bad. What's going on, guys? How are y'all?
Good,
Where you been? Where you been? What's up? So my bad about Wednesday. I was being studious. I was doing things that I didn't want to have to do. But yeah, I was gonna do the show on Wednesday. But then I was like, you know what? Let me get the shit that I need to get out the way. Damn, I cursed way too early in the episode. Let me get the stuff that I had to get out the way. And then I'll be back. And I'm here. And Wednesday, I really wanted to do the show on Wednesday because it was your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Another lap around the sun.
I know. What have you learned in your last lap around the sun? Where the hell is my lip gloss? I'm over here struggling. What did you learn in your last 365?
What I learned was I'm blessed to be here at this point because not so many people didn't get to this point in life. So
amen.
I just hope to keep going.
I know that's right. What's something that you used to do last year that you don't want to do this year?
Something that I want to do last year. Actually have steady income, you know.
Okay. That 1099 life is not for the weak.
Exactly. But yeah, besides that, everything's blessed.
Okay. So we definitely gotta turn up. Oh, so I guess what was your rose of the week?
I mean, that was
your birthday was your rose of the week.
Pretty much.
Okay. My rose of the week is I passed my certification. Yes, I'm so excited. I was so stressed. Oh my gosh, like. I was stressed.
You made it though.
Yes. So I am now a certified cybersecurity analyst. Online. Pants.
Congrats.
Yes. I'm excited. I mean, I've been in the tech. I mean, you know what it is. Being in tech for so long. And it's like, I haven't had a cert since 2012. It's been legit 13 years. 2012 was 13 years ago.
Crazy, right?
Oh my god.
Wild.
Oh my, no, I need to sit with that. Oh my gosh.
Life is going quickly.
That is a little.
But you did it though.
A little much for me. So I got my first tech cert in 2012. I started out A+. And I've been doing different tech jobs, you know, from there. And then I came to a point where I want to say like right after the pandemic and realizing how fragile so many people's jobs were. It was just the fact of like, how did I make it this far without upskilling, as they say? I got really comfortable. I got really complacent. And I did not realize so much time has passed by. And that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Like, that's kind of fucking terrifying. So, yeah. So, I ended up, taking the time to upskill. I started doing my cyber course in October. And I've been really, really dedicated. For the ones who know, y'all know.
We know.
Y'all know. So I'm just really excited to share that, you know, I've made it. I'm on the other side and I am now certified.
Welcome to the team.
Yes. So I have 2 more certs to get after this with this particular program. And then I have 1 more that I want to get on my own. And then I'll be where I want to be. But it's just the fact of like, why didn't I do this sooner? That's part of it. And I guess that's like part of my thorn. That's part of like, why did it take me so long to do this? But I'm also in a space of like, it happened when it needed to happen. And I'm really, really, really happy for it.
Yeah, definitely. That's how you gotta look at it.
Facts. So what was your thorn of the week?
My thorn of the week. This cold ass weather.
Oh, not Mr. I Want Snow.
I was
not him. Not Mr. I Want Snow is upset at the cold.
I was doing too much hibernating, that's why.
Okay.
It was good hibernation though, but still.
What do you want to get done outside of your hibernation?
I just want to going out more and, running errands and stuff like that. I feel like the cold kind of limited that, but I may do being here.
I don't think men run errands. That's not just something y'all do.
What do you mean we don't run errands? How you figure?
Yeah, I don't.
Men, why you generalizing?
I've never a man running errands like who. I mean,
man with responsibilities.
He might have 1 or 2 things to go do, but running errands that's a woman thing.
I mean, that's also a man thing too. When you got responsibilities, definitely.
Most men don't even like being in the supermarket. Like, what do you mean?
You're right. I hate being in the supermarket. That's why I order shit online.
Exactly. So what errands?
Anything you might need.
But then again, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a couple of women who order they stuff online too. Because I forgot I said something to somebody about going to the supermarket, and they was like, "Why you don't just order it?" I'm like, "No. What's wrong with going to the supermarket?"
Or that shit on Instacart.
I'm not that. No. I mean, I'm all for convenience. I'm a cozy girly, but you could go to the fucking supermarket, please.
True, but it be deep though.
Whatever. Or maybe, you know what? I take that back. Maybe it's because I'm spoiled. Because I have at least Food Town, C-Town, Key Food, Super Fresh, the Chinese. I have about 8 supermarkets within walking distance. So I might be a little spoiled. My bad. I take it back. I
mean, living in my in my old hood, basically, like I was spoiled too. I mean, they got Aldi's, they got a supermarket downstairs.
That's one place I gotta get. I'm gonna go to Aldi's.
Slacking.
I'm gonna go to Aldi's next time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the Chat GPT thing. The Chat GPT thing where it makes your grocery list for you. I'm gonna make myself a grocery list and I'm gonna go to Aldi since I can't go to Target anymore. Oh yeah, wait. Before I move on to that, because we're gonna get into it. My thorn of the week, my real thorn of the week is I had to say R.I.P. to my favorite cup. The inside of it cracked. Damn. So it was like a double insulated like plastic, not like a Stanley, but like one of those like regular cups, like iced coffee, smoothie, blah blah blah. And the inside cylinder cracked. Damn. And then mold got behind it. And I didn't see it until today. And I don't even want to think about how long it's been there. Bruh. Like I'm not even in the mood. Like it's just the fact that I happened to see it today and I immediately panicked and had to throw it in the garbage because I just was like, I don't know how long it's been there. I can't tell you the last time because it's black. Yeah. So the outside is black and then the inside cylinder is clear. So you wash the cup, but I never thought to put a light in there and look at the integrity of the inside of the damn cylinder. And so I saw the mold and I panicked. So I threw it in the garbage and I'm going to have to drink some bush tea or something to make myself feel better. So that's my thorn of the week. I had to say R.I.P. to my favorite cup. Damn, poor cup. Yeah, R.I.P. But yeah, we are going to get right into it. Where's my stuff? because when was the inauguration?
That was last Monday.
And we didn't go on Tuesday.
Well, Wednesday.
Yeah, we didn't go on Wednesday. For all you ethnics that wanted to vote for Trumpski, ya mans, ya boy. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself.
Dummies.
Keep it to yourself. The amount of wait. Let me preface this by saying this. I don't know how true these emotions are.
What emotions?
The Mexicans and Latinos crying and the oh my gosh. I don't know how serious it is versus how much of it is they want to go viral in the moment. So I'm going to say that, and that's going to be my allegedly.
Nah, they're probably serious.
But if you are serious,
some of them are serious.
If you are serious, I ain't got nothing for you. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't have, even if I try to muster it up, I don't have it. All I have are thoughts and prayers. I promise you. All I have are thoughts and prayers. That's it.
That's it.
Because I can't. I literally, where's the videos? Please, Wi-Fi, hurry up. The amount of people who are crying about, oh, I didn't think and I didn't know. He told you.
Dummies.
He told you. It was right there. He said it. He said he did the thing that he said he was going to do. Why do y'all? Is this
missed it? Nah, that's not it. No, this wasn't it.
Radicalize you as an American citizen.
Yeah,
you are
Oh no, yeah, that was okay. So that's too far. All right. No, that's. Oh, I do want to get to that too. Remind me of this white lady, because that's a list of companies. Oh, that was outside. This was outside. Oh, can they see this? No, they cannot. There we go. So yeah, remember this white lady? Mm-hmm. Oh, this was over. Yeah, this ain't worth the whole conversation, but this is over.
Like that was a serious Roman. It wasn't even like a subtle, like a wave, like one of these, like a Laura Ingraham. Remember when Laura Ingraham did that? That was a straight up like Sig Heil, like loving Hitler energy. That was like a straight up with intensity Roman salute. Straight up, like that was a serious Roman. It wasn't even like a subtle, like a wave, like one of these, like a Laura Ingraham.
Listen. You know what, denier, because you can't say those words, and known neo, you know what, Nick Fuentes just described Elon Musk's arm gesture as a straight up Sig Heil. If all the historians who study fascism didn't convince you, maybe you'll listen to an actual fascist. Just despicable.
Like straight up. Like.
And they made and then I will give it to all of the black creators on TikTok who called it out. All Kanye said was the small hats run everything or own everything, whatever the words were.
Nah, but
that's all he said.
He was bugging, and he had white supremacists like him backing him on that.
I don't. Was he bugging?
Yes, he was bugging on that.
Was he? Do they not?
Say again?
Do they not own a lot of things?
No,
Do they not run a lot of the things?
No, white Christians.
Okay.
And they hate Jews. Like
small hats. Come on. I'm not trying to get another strike. But no, I'm just saying, like, that's all he said. But yet Elon can violate on camera, not once but twice.
I'm gonna tell you why is that.
And y'all don't say nothing anything?
They don't say nothing because the ADL are Zionists. Elon is an obvious Zionist, and Zionists could be Nazis too and shit, but they don't just realize it. But like that's what
I don't even know what
are.
that means.
A Zionist is basically somebody who believes in Israel, basically, like where they use the word of Judaism to justify the stuff that they do, basically.
What?
Yeah, Zionism is like another way of saying it's kind of like it's almost the same as being a Nazi. They're both one and the same. Yeah. Like basically, Zionists directly go against what Judaism is, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Like for example, like when Israel was established and stuff like that, Einstein was one of the Jews that was like, "Yo, that is sacrilege. Why would you like put them on holy land, basically?" But when it was then Palestine, basically. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they just placed them there and created Israel.
The amount of people in my comment section gaslighting me about Elon Musk doing what he did is madness. I don't care if he denied it. It's literally recorded.
He did it
I
twice.
know what I saw.
He did it twice.
He was just making a gesture. Relax, you lib. One, the leader of the group called Blood Tribe said he's going to enjoy the tears over it. Two, Nick Fuentes claims that was a straight up hink sound. And three, and the person who runs a meme account on the Telegram said, "We are effing back." Please be so abundantly for real. Listen. People don't have to accept it for it to be the truth. Hello? You can't force anybody to accept anything if they don't want to. But the truth is the truth. Whether you want to accept it or not, whether you want to make it a thing or not, whether you're going to admit to it or not, the truth is the truth. And you can't convince me otherwise. I know what I saw. And I'm also watching you act like you didn't see it.
Yeah, he was bullshitting.
I'm actively watching you act as if you didn't see it. That's why I want to find these freaking... And I don't... It seems so mean. Oh, I do want to. I'll save that for next week. Is this part of it?
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, even though it's extremely risky to say it.
And let me just say, I love her content.
Why should we be so dramatic? Like, come on.
I love her content, but I hate these fucking filters. I wish, which by the way is so unfair. Like the pressure women be having to be under to create. Never mind. I'm not gonna have that conversation today. Not today.
Tangent.
And I'm going to articulate in a way that they can't block, ban, demonetize, or mute me with the guise of violating community standards, which we all know is just a politically correct way for them to infringe upon our constitutional right to freedom of speech. I've said that before. I've said it again. All of you thought I was being an extreme liberal when I said it, and now they've taken it there. But I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Stop justifying Elon saluting Hitler. Stop justifying Trump seating billionaires before his own cabinet members at his inauguration. Stop justifying Trump frequenting Epstein Island, grabbing women by the hoo-ha, or talking about his daughter's breasts and how he would date her if she wasn't his child, or paying SW's hush money during his first campaign. Stop justifying his felonies. Stop justifying him not putting his hand on the Bible while being sworn in, and then turning around and saying, "I was saved by God so I could make America great again." Stop falsifying economic records and reports so you can justify voting for a Republican who's going to once again tank your economy. Stop justifying removing the Constitution from the White House page, or information on women's reproductive rights, or saying that you voted for a 3-time bankrupt convicted felon because he does good business. And for the love of God, while we're at it, can you please stop making up imaginary scenarios of what Democrats did to deflect from the conversation when you are asked how you feel about all of the aforementioned transgressions. Just stop. Stop doing it and just say you're a racist. Just say that you're racist. The cat is out of the bag. The gig is up. We know what it is. Y'all cannot hide it anymore. Just admit it. Just say that your hate for a completely unknown stranger that differs in the way they look, love, and pray is far stronger than your love for country, freedom, or your children's future.
What is going to happen to you?
You would rather watch the world burn with you in it and give up all of your freedoms just so you can attack somebody else's. Just say that. I can digest and understand that you're an idiotic racist who would watch the world fall to pieces because you hate every single life on this planet, yours included. Then try to participate in the mental gymnastics required to follow along with this extreme and fascist behavior. You voted for them because it is implied that they are racist and you are racist. Now you don't have to imply. They're out here doing the Nazi salute. We know what it is. You're racist and so are they. Guys, there are immutable and verifiable facts that the entire world, and I mean the entire world, agrees upon, accepts, and acknowledges, with the exception of American conservatives and more specifically Trump supporters. Number one, the American economy does better under Democratic leadership. That is an absolute verifiable fact. Number two, global warming is very real, and it's a very real threat to the entire world. Number three, America leads civilized countries for the highest maternal mortality rate, the highest amount of citizens incarcerated per capita, the highest amount of citizens incarcerated, period, and the highest rate of homeless citizens, because that is the only way they can legally enslave and oppress the minorities after abolishing slavery. Let's also discuss the fact that America went to literal war with Germany. In 1944, we invaded them via their western border to end the Holocaust and World War II, which we did successfully. Your grandfather's generation died on foreign soil to protect the world from the global threat that was the Nazi regime. Just so American conservatives could vote Trump into office, who installs a man whose country and family lineage is associated with supporting Nazis, only for him to hop on the American stage and do the Nazi salute and not even publicly address it or apologize. These are facts. These are facts. You are going to hate me and the people that I love and everything.
She ate down. Hold on. She ate down. Hold on. Oh, nah. Because I saw the beginning of this and then I saved it immediately. Like, sometimes I don't be having time to sit and listen to all of this unless I'm like on the toilet or like I'm doing something else. So I'll be saving them. But I'm glad I saved this one and I didn't listen to the whole thing, because I didn't even know she went off like this. I had no clue. The Bible specifically tells you not to swear upon the Bible. Yeah. But I don't think that's what she meant. Stop being obtuse on purpose. I'd feel better if just one person in the media or politics would denounce him. Why are we going harder against these people?
Because he was normalized.
Than people who have power and platforms to actually fight. Racism, misogyny, and bigotry, the political trifecta. Listen. And like I said, we do not need for anyone to acknowledge anything. We all have eyes. We all have cameras. We all have this thing called the internet. We see it. Why do I need somebody to confirm something that I see?
People were just pretending, or they being dumb.
And we know that and we move on. Oh, you're one of them who want to be willfully ignorant. All right, no problem, whatever. And move about your business. Oh, no, but I'm just no. If you really and truly don't see it, you're ignorant. And you're just going to have to sit in the ignorant box. If you don't want to sit in the ignorant box, then let's have the conversation where the facts can be presented and you could be like, oh, wow, I see where you're coming from. But as long as you sit there and say you can't see where you're going from, you're going in the idiot box.
That's true. That's straight up.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not arguing anything that I see with my own two eyes. I'm not. If I wasn't there, if I didn't see it, if it was hearsay, if any of those things were true, I would be like, okay, well, let me see. And is there a recording? Is it on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is. We saw it. He did it twice.
And everybody putting up pictures of other politicians doing it. I'm like, no, not the same.
He did it twice. Oh yeah, I heard about this. You know what? I don't even have to talk about it. It's going to be 4 more years.
Most of it's going to be for show, but yeah.
It's going to be 4 more years of him in the news every other day.
Yeah, because it's their fault that he's normalized by people and shit.
Oh, yeah, this was one of them. Just willfully
I don't have Trump T-shirts and Trump hats or any of that bullshit. I'm not in the Trump cult or the MAGA cult. I'm just an observer, and I don't have a lot going on in my life. I actually live in a nursing home. I'm very sick. I voted for Trump as a fuck you to the Democrats, basically. Dummy. I agree that Donald Trump has white supremacists.
You're a dummy.
I'm not denying that. I'm not.
A dummy,
okay. Do you think it might be a little insulting to, like, me, a black man, to say, I know I voted in the white supremacists, but I wanted to say fuck you to the Democrats?
Well, listen, I don't believe Donald Trump's a white supremacist. He may have white supremacists in the MAGA movement, but he's not a white supremacist. He's just
friends with them.
Listen, it just seems weird that we're going to vote in the rapist, the liar, the cheater, the fraudster, the guy that tried to overthrow the country, just so we could say F you to the Democrats when, like, actual policy positions are going to harm us.
Wait, I'm curious. Are you in a long-term facility that's funded by Medicare?
I am.
You know they want to cut Medicare, right? And Medicaid?
Dummy.
No, that's a left-leaning talking
dummy?
point. No, they don't.
It was in the GOP proposed budget for 2025. Right. It was in the budget that they put into...
It's not going to happen.
Soon after.
I'm feeling ashamed, and I think that what I did was probably the worst decision I ever made. Listen, I'm not a Trumper. I don't have Trump T-shirts and Trump hats or any of that bullshit. I'm not in the Trump cult or the...
Talking about I'm not in the Trump, but you just hate the Democrats so much. You voted for him, and you live in a Medicaid-funded medical facility.
I get it, but no, that was dumb.
How do you get it?
No, I mean, I get the hatred towards Democrats right now, but it's stupid to vote for the other side, is what I'm saying.
You do not cut your nose off to spite your face. Exactly. That is dumb. I don't care how much you hate somebody. I don't care how annoyed I am with somebody. I am not spiting myself in the hopes that they feel something.
Yeah.
Because low-key, I don't give a shit about who that man voted for. But I also know I don't live in a facility where they could put me out in the street and now I'm homeless. And you're a man?
Straight up.
Do you know what it's like for elderly, sickly, homeless men? You have the nerve?
Don't nobody want you, don't nobody.
Oh, that ain't it. I mean, that too, but still. You don't. Are you okay? What do you mean? To say F you to the Democrat? Do you even know any Democrats personally to where you could be like F you?
Word, they're good. They got a high salary. Shoot, this doesn't hurt them.
Ooh, excuse me.
This doesn't hurt you more than anything.
I can't imagine disliking someone that I've never met so much based on an ideology that I would do something as the... I'm still haven't found the actual videos that I'm looking for. I'm looking for that crying Mexican lady. I promise you, I'm gonna find her. And I just want to watch it again because I want to see if I feel anything, because I don't. Like, I literally watched it and felt nothing. And I think something might... Did I like... Where is it? Why don't I have it? This keeps happening to me and I don't like it. I keep saving... and I know I saved it. This is going to piss me off. Was it even on here? Or did I just like it? Hold on. I might have to look for it. But in the meantime, what was you saying about you were saying something before I cut you off. Damn.
I completely forgot, to be honest with you.
Because we were talking about people being willfully ignorant. Damn, what was you saying?
Not people are either stupid or just ignorant.
What's this?
I can't think of a potentially more powerful propaganda tool.
Propaganda tool? Did he just say propaganda tool? I'm sorry, sir. I thought the national...
Oh, no, I don't want to talk about TikTok anymore. Damn, where is... I'm mad. I can't. I don't. This shit keeps happening to me, but I don't like it.
Check the DM. Might be in there.
What is this looking at right now? Okay. Well, while I do that, do you have anything to say about this?
I mean, what else there to say? Like, people voted for against their own interests.
You know what? I may have to.
There's one video you should play though.
What video?
Remember we was talking about China and got cut off mysteriously? Scroll down, I'll show you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Damn, I forgot about that. That was crazy. I forgot that we never finished last week's episode, last week's Sunday's episode, because the Wi-Fi fucked up and we got cut off out of nowhere. Scroll, because I don't know where it's at. Out of nowhere, when I was talking about conspiracy theories. I forgot about that. That was crazy. I didn't get to watch the episode yet because I was studying, being studious and shit. And I gotta go back and watch the episode to see exactly where it cut off because I don't remember where.
Oh, this one.
Let me see if this.
So does your country provide universal health care? No. Ours comes from private sectors and most of us have to pay premiums out of pocket. What about you? 95% of our country is covered under basic health care. Interesting. How much do you pay for a week's worth of groceries? Groceries are actually pretty affordable here. Maybe about $40 to $50 in your currency, depending on your dietary habits in the city you live in. What about you? You don't want to know. Anyways, that's a fancy car you got there. I bet that must have cost a fortune.
This is so slow. This is why I like TikTok.
It's just an EV, and it costs under $10,000. We actually have some pretty affordable options over here. Under $10,000? What about your house? I bet your property taxes must be crazy. Property taxes? What are those? Once we pay off our mortgage, that's it. We own the land, everything. There's no taxes after that. Wow, seriously? If I finish paying off my house, I still owe property taxes every year. If I lose my job, I can end up homeless because I can't pay taxes. That sounds pretty stressful. You see here, 95% of people own a home, and there's no credit scores or credit checks to stop you from buying a home.
What?
It makes homeownership more accessible. At least my country still has freedom of speech. We can say whatever we want without the fear of punishment or censorship. That's what you think. But you're just as censored as we are. Only difference is yours is more subtle. What? That's ridiculous. We can criticize the government, protest, and exercise our opinions freely. But can you really say what you want to say? If you criticize certain groups, platforms ban you. If you leak government information, there's punishment. Your speech might feel freer, but it's controlled in different ways. Interesting point, but at least we have the right to challenge those systems. In your country, the government controls the internet and decides what's acceptable. Hey, it's no secret. We do have stricter government oversight.
This is so fucking slow. Speed this up.
Disguised. Your media and platforms push certain agendas pretending it's free speech, which leads me to ask you, are you really as free as you think you are?
Bars.
I mean, there was no lies. There. That's a little scary. When you put it like that, that's a little terrifying. I don't know how I feel about that.
And disclaimer, China is just as evil as the U.S. I'm just gonna keep that, emphasize that point right there. But yeah, they have a better system.
So it's the better of two evils?
Hell no. But still, their system is better. Free healthcare, I mean, you can't beat that.
But do they have the same amount of issues? Like, do Asian people have asthma? Do Asian people have sickle cell? Do Asian people have diabetes? Like, the free healthcare thing is like, it's easy to say y'all have free healthcare,
No,
but
their
like,
life expectancy is way higher than the U.S. That's a fact.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to say you have free healthcare, but like, what do y'all really have going on? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, America. Oh.
No, their economy is crazy. Like, it's the same. Their economy is the same way as the U.S. They just act like they're socialist and all that. But
why do you say act?
I mean, that's what they pretend to be. But like, they're a mixed economy basically. Like, they have their own freaking stock market out there.
What that mean?
No, I'm saying that's how big their economy is. That they have their own.
What, their own, like, it's like separate from the regular. Oh, really?
Yeah, they have their own stock market and everything. They're just like,
that's kind of interesting.
They're just like the U.S. They got a homeless problem too, but they got messed up problems too, just like the U.S. But as far as like healthcare and all that stuff like that, like all the stuff that billionaires get away with here, they would get murdered over there, basically.
I mean, that's fair, but you just said that they're the same. Like, they're just as evil as America. So, like I said, like, so would that make them the better of two evils?
It's hard to say because, like, China, it really ain't shit though.
But that's what you're saying without saying it.
Yeah, I only say their system as far as their healthcare and the basic stuff.
So who would be worse than them? Like, for you to give so much lenience and leeway, who do you think would be, if they're meh, who would you think is like undeniable?
It's hard to tell because like them in the U.S. ain't shit. Like,
I'm crying.
Israel's up there too, but and they got healthcare, like free healthcare.
So is your thing just free healthcare?
I mean, that's what I'm about, but you're never gonna get that here, unfortunately.
I mean, healthcare wouldn't be an issue if you just ate right. Like, I don't see that, and I think that's the point that I'm saying is that in China, I don't see them having the same level of health issues that we have here, to where they're free healthcare. What does it mean to have free healthcare if nobody is on long-term medication like that? Nobody is on long-term dialysis every other Tuesday. What, like, are people like that are people there living like that to where free healthcare is necessary, or is it just something that they could brag about and say that they have when nobody's really using it or need it?
No, I mean, like, healthcare is available when you need it on demand. Like,
yeah, but if you never need it or you rarely need it, what's the difference of if you didn't have it being free or not?
No, the difference is you don't got to pay for it. That's the thing. Like, and plus they plus they also educate you on how to eat and all that stuff like that. That's why their system is more or less way better than here.
Yeah, but we have free information here. People don't. Why do you need your government to tell you how to eat, to take care of yourself, so that you don't have to rely on healthcare being free?
Wait, say that again.
Why do you need your government to tell you how to eat and be healthy?
It's not to tell you. It's not to tell you. It's to inform you, basically. That's the problem with
What's
here.
the difference between telling and inform? I'm just saying. I don't know. And
plus, here, like over here, they don't do any of that. Like, there's an obesity problem for a reason. You know.
What's the reason? Because people don't know how to say no.
Not even that. It's just like what they put in the food, like high fructose corn syrup and stuff.
I know.
Like
Yeah,
that.
that's a fact. I definitely.
All the fast food and. I mean, they got fast food there, but they keep their traditions. Like,
what tradition did America have?
I mean, no, America has no traditions. I'm saying China, like they've maintained their tradition and also like advanced the country forward. Basically, is what I'm saying.
But see,
like they don't go. They do have their own image of what they believe China is, but like they want to make sure their citizens are on point, and they're the best. What's the word? they're at their best to contribute to the society of China, basically, in whatever way possible, basically. Like that's why I say that they're just like the U.S. because they're a machine too. You know, they have a system in place. I mean, they're racist too as well. Like that's undeniable too.
Fair, but I want to like. Before I say what I say, do you think it's because America is a fairly newer country?
I mean, that and also America would want to exploit their citizens in other countries.
Well, what country doesn't exploit their citizens? What I'm saying is, do you think a lot of their tradition and their discipline and a lot of the things that they have that we don't in America, do you think that comes from the fact that they had the traditions? Like, American tradition changes every, I don't even know how many years.
I mean, has it really though? Like,
yes, because where once upon a time the tradition was you build something up, you start something from the ground up, your kid comes in, they take over, they take pride in taking over, and they pass it down and pass it down and pass it down. And that's it. If you were Mark the florist, you then became Mark the Florist and Sons, and then you came Mark the Florist and Co. Like, it just stayed there. Then it changed to you sell to the highest bidder. You build something, and then someone comes along and offers you a couple dollars, and you sell to the highest bidder. There's no more handing the business down to your kids, because either your kids don't want to do it, they do it and they mess it up, or they just want to do something completely different. So it became that. Now I think they're trying to shift back more into the generational wealth, but I think it's more so just the money. It's not the legacy, it's not the business, it's just, am I going to have money to hand down? So America's traditions are kind of bastardized. It depends on who your parents are. Whatever your tradition, whatever your parents raised you to do, that's your tradition. Mm-hmm. However, in China, they have centuries worth of history. They have centuries worth of traditions that really, at its core, hasn't changed. They may have adopted to certain modern ways of life. They may have adopted to certain modern ways of I just said the same thing. I mean,
industrialization was the biggest reason why. That's why they are where they are today. Like, if they stuck in the feudal times, China wouldn't be where it's at today. Like, when
they had empires back before any of this shit existed.
That's what I'm saying. They became a communist country because they was trying to move away from that, basically. Because it was destroying the country because there was a lot of poverty before then, basically.
There's poverty now.
No, I'm saying true, in a sense. But I'm saying then in China.
Have you not seen the South Bronx with all these migrants? No offense.
No, I'm saying, but in the case of China, though, like, in China, it was so bad since they were still an empire. It was so bad at that time. It was like a change needed to happen, basically. So,
I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they're both the same in the sense that they're authoritarian and stuff like that.
But what country isn't? That's not indicative of America or China.
All the G7s.
What that mean?
All the major countries. Like the U.S., China, Saudi Arabia.
G7s? I ain't never heard that before.
You never heard of G7s? Israel's one of them.
That's not I told you this Spain. Is not, like, granted, this is not my bag. Like, I could be very transparent in saying that I am not the politic history. I'm not that girly.
That's why I'm here.
But I just don't understand how all of this information can be available to where even somebody like me will come across some of this stuff. Mm-hmm. So again, this idea of people being willfully ignorant and just pretending as if this is not happening. It's like if I am somebody who my attention span been cooked before TikTok. I be over it. Like I'm very much shiny. Like I'm not paying attention to none of this. But the fact that even I can happen to see these things go on and you can't ignore it. It makes it very uncomfortable for me to see people blatantly ignore common effing sense. How do you not believe your own two eyes? Like, you need somebody to tell you what you saw?
People be falling for the propaganda.
It literally stresses me out. Like, it stresses me out the way some people could really just be, I don't know. What is this?
Dr. Stephen Hassan. I'm a cult expert with 45 years of experience.
A cult expert.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to mind control someone, confuse them.
All right. See, now is not the time. You see, every time. See, this is another reason why I can't get down with this shit. Because when you get in this bag and weird shit like this start happening, now I'm getting
to overload them.
The tinfoil hat got to come out.
Who prey on children are released on bail, but there is no bail and there is no bond. Unique, never happened before.
Trump is a master at understanding how to say outrageous things, confusing things, and taking advantage of people.
You look at Singapore, you look at other countries where they have the death penalty, they have no drug problem whatsoever. And if we did that, in 1 year, even if it was not strong.
We have the death penalty here already. Like, what does he say? Like, how do you hear this and you not be like, but they just sentenced a black man to death. He was innocent.
No, that was under Trump before he left his first term.
It doesn't matter. That was national news.
Yeah.
We have the death penalty. What is he talking about? There's no drug, but they have the death penalty and there's no drug problem.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was a death penalty, but it was
the man was innocent.
Yeah, it was. I think it was. Yeah, the Supreme Court basically denied him and all that.
So, what is he talking about?
It was Missouri, I think that happened. Yeah, they have the death penalty there.
What are they talking about? How do people not know that?
Because it's never going to be quite like China.
I wrote a book called The Cult of Trump. It was not an easy decision to agree to do it.
Yeah, you knew
There's
that
valid criticism that by calling people who believe in Trump a cult member would be offended by that. And I don't say it easily. And I don't say it with malice, because I was in a cult. There are multiple ways to tell whether a group falls on the ethical or benign or even productive end of the influence continuum as a cult. And when people say, Steve, what's an example of a benign cult? Then I say, well, I'm a scuba diver and I spend large amounts of money traveling around the world, but I can have a conversation with anyone else who does scuba diving, even though they're a complete stranger. People can be sports cult fanatics. I've only used Apple since 1982, and I currently own about 10 different devices.
Yeah, that's the cult. I used to call it the cult, the white headphones back in the day.
Who they are, what they believe, and what they want from you if you join. Whereas authoritarian cults will lie blatantly, withhold vital information, or distort it to make it palatable for you. A healthy cult will always honor your conscience, will never tell you who you can associate with, what you can read or what you can't read, what TV show to watch. A mind control cult will control all of that. My name is Dr. Stephen Hassan. I'm a cult expert with 45 years of experience. Do you want a mind control?
I ended up watching I like documentaries about cults because I'm always curious to know how, and let me put this softly, how How unloved do you have to be to join a cult?
I mean, depends. You know how many like poor white people are in this country that hasn't been taken care of and stuff like that, and a guy like Trump pretends that he cares about them and stuff like that. That's how you hook people in.
I can't imagine, and I'm trying to find my words. I can't imagine.
Like when a guy like Eminem, who was poor white trash, get disgusted by that. That tells you a lot right there.
I can't imagine being so unloved, uncared about, unthought of, that I would join a cult. And I mean that respectfully. Like, I thank God I will never know what that feels like. Because every time I watch, and it's not all of them, because some of them do have family members. Some of them do have people who try to like get them out and they just can't. Some of them do have that. So I will give them that. But a lot of them is like, yeah, I just packed up everything I had and I just moved to West Bumble, whatever. Because, you know, I didn't have anything else going on. And yeah, I moved in with these 13 other strangers. And I was working and I gave them all my money and we just pooled everything. I couldn't.
And the internet's a hell of a drug, too.
As fun as the internet may be, as fun as and don't get me wrong, the deeper I get into this, the more it becomes a thing. There's Discords and Telegrams and Clubhouse groups and Twitter Spaces and all of these little and Twitch and this and that. There are all of these little pockets of the internet where you can find a home literally anywhere.
Straight up.
Literally anywhere. But even still, I'm not packing my bags and moving in with any fucking body. I'm just not. And as much as people like to talk about, religion will keep you from joining a cult.
I mean, religion gets used to bring people in a cult. Like,
sometimes.
It is. No, there's actual evidence of that. Nazis, they use religion to gas people up.
You think they're a cult?
Yes, Nazis are a cult. They were a cult, like literally.
Yikes!
Yeah, Hitler literally used religion to manipulate the masses and stuff like that.
Right, but anybody who reads the religious text, again, how do you not ask these questions like, hey, this don't sound right? Like, how do you abandon your own independent thought to the point where someone else can tell you what to think, feel, and do?
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Propaganda is a hell of a drug.
I don't know. I think it goes further than propaganda. Propaganda was, weed is a gateway drug. That's propaganda. Propaganda is drag queens are going to indoctrinate your children. That's propaganda. Something that's very far-fetched. The fact that you can convince somebody that the thoughts they think have to come from you.
That's
that's further than propaganda.
That is propaganda.
Further than propaganda.
That's literally propaganda right there.
No, now we gotta define it.
Yeah, it's to basically manipulate a person's thinking.
Nah, because I think that's something way worse.
All right, now peep.
That's something way worse. Hold on. Maybe make it bigger. Can they see that? I feel like you need another screen. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Yeah.
What is a simple definition? The spreading of ideas, information, or rumor for the purposes of helping or injuring an institution, a cause, or a purpose. Damn.
And then,
okay. For the purpose of helping or injuring an institution, cause, or so basically it's manipulation.
Yeah. That's what you do.
I think it's more malicious than just propaganda, though.
I mean, that's what you do with a cult. Like, you manipulate a person to that cause, like they said, or the point of view.
I think, matter of fact, there's
different types of propaganda for sure.
I'm sure. I'm very sure. Funny enough, I told you there's a video of. I told you Marquette has me blocked.
Oh.
So there's a video of Marquette about how he's a cult leader.
Oh, that's goofy.
To his fans, he's the supreme leader of the cult known as
He has me blocked.
But
funny story. I'll tell it another day. But he has me blocked.
He has names such as the fake and the pretender, the snake
but
and the sinner.
I think this video broke down like the makings of a cult.
The sinner, aka Marquette Devon Bird? Why does he demand worship from all those who he comes into contact with?
Inspirational message, as though I'm the Black Messiah.
On the topic of the assassin, the actual members to be specific. If you go to any of the streams and anywhere the saint and the sinner is, to be honest, the cult is also there as well. Like I said in my first video, I'm not using the word lightly at all or for effect. Just take a look at any of the sinner's videos or how even under this video, you'll probably see someone saying peace to the saints or the
Yeah, this isn't the first one. This is the follow-up to it. But basically, matter of fact, I'm not even about to watch that. Because I think we've been on for a minute and I'm getting hungry again. So I want to go eat my brownies. Wasn't there a show called How to Start a Cult?
Maybe. Who to start?
Oops. You know, I think as I get older, I'm getting dyslexic because that happens a lot. Like I type backwards a lot.
You put a start again.
How to start a... Yeah, I'm getting sleepy too. Damn it. Yeah, I think after this... Okay, wait. 15 steps with pictures. Yo, my Google search is crazy. Yeah, my Google search is wild. I know my CIA agent be like, this bitch, she not going to be satisfied until we show up at her door. Cults are communities that fervently worship an object, person, or concept over all other things. While cults have the ability to transform into manipulative enterprises in the wrong hands, they're essentially ways of organizing and transforming people's lives for the better. Never heard of it. Except for the cult of Beyonce. I think Beyonce, the Beehive, those are some high achieving ass bitches. I'll give them that.
Nicki Minaj fans and Drake fans are probably the worst.
Right.
Yeah.
But Beyonce fans, they all have good jobs. They're all like super productive, like members of society. Like Beyonce fan, like the Beehive do not play. And I'm not Beehive. Like I'm Beehive adjacent because I have a lot of homegirls who like love Beyonce. But I wish I could say, oh no, this one doesn't like. They're all on point. Like they're all like high achieving, amazing fucking women. And I don't know. Like that's the one cult that I could say that inspires people to be better and do better. All the rest of them is just insane. Like every time I watch them on Netflix, it's always like something crazy that they got going on. If you want to form a fervent organization around an idea, learn why ideas work well, blah, blah, I don't care. Picking an obsession, choose a subject.
Star Trek and Star Wars fans, I feel attacked, yo.
Choose a subject or activity that improves your life. Okay, this is how to start a good cult, I guess. 2, choose a subject or activity that you're passionate about. 3, pick something that you think will benefit others.
Manosphere is a cult.
Bigly. 4, learn as much as possible about your obsession. 2, form the group. Choose a leader. Establish the rules of a cult. Oh, they made it cute. Oh, how to start a cult. Oh. Write up a body of text. No, this is obscene. Somebody really sat here and drew this. I feel so dumb reading this. This is crazy, but this is not what I was looking for. But I'm glad they did this the cute way. But in all seriousness, though, I feel like this thing of somebody else telling you how to think and feel is very strange to me. And I'm too much of a free thinker. Like, I can't imagine, like,
what?
I want to be empathetic and try to understand. How do you get there? Is it a distrust of yourself? Is it a lack of purpose? Is it a lack of direction?
Just maturity, I think. That's how you gain empathy. You gotta be mature and experience shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about people in the cult. I was like,
oh, people in the cult. I thought you mentioned empathy and stuff like that. My bad.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to be, like, me personally, like, I'm trying to be empathetic because every time, so like I watched this one documentary about this lady. I think she called herself Mother Love or Love something, where basically the way the story goes is she was married, got divorced, ran off with some young Latin man. Or no. She was with a white man first. Started going live on Facebook. This was when Facebook Live was first a thing. Started talking all of that woo-woo, spiritual crystals, all of that stuff. She developed a group on Facebook. Was with this older white man. Mm-hmm. He was taking care of everything. She built a following. Then she cheats on the white man with this Latin man. Mm-hmm. Them two become scammers together. Mm-hmm. He realizes, oh, she has this group of people on the internet that love her. Let's start selling stuff. Let's start accepting money. Let's start getting donations. We're going to make this a thing. And so her and the man start on Facebook scamming people off of these energy, inspiration, motivation, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. That gets bigger. The man that she left the white man for, now he starts stealing from her. Because it turned out that they were living somewhere. There was people on Facebook talking to them, talking about I would love to come and live with you guys. Da-da-da-da. I can help you with this. I can help you sell your crystals. I can help you sell your candles. I could do this. I could do that. So now they start accepting strangers off the internet to come live in their house to help them make more money. So now they're acting like a call center. They're taking orders. They're shipping stuff. And they're becoming a whole little team. And it started with one, then it turned into two, then it turns into, she has a house full of internet strangers. And they're running this like a business. Fast forward, she ends up getting sick. Mm-hmm. These people are taking care of and nursing her half dead body. The woman turns blue. Like, when I tell you this story, like, I don't really want to go all the way into it, but the story is crazy. It's called Something or Another Mother Love. If you want to watch it for yourself or watch one of the recaps about it on YouTube, something, but the story is nuts. Apparently the woman is dying of, I think, kidney failure or something in her body would go septic, and she starts taking like natural tinctures or something, and the bitch turns blue. Mm-hmm. And they are carting her half dead blue body around the world. They were living in Hawaii. They ended up getting ran out of Hawaii because she was in Hawaii claiming that she's God or she's something about either she was God or she was something. And Hawaiians was not having it. They was like, nah, you can't come here with that craziness. You gotta go. Like, you gotta go. And they got her the hell up out of there. And she ends up dying in a house, and they keep her dead body for 2 weeks. And I just wanted to know, how do you get there? How do you see so much chaos and confusion going on around you, and you still can ignore your common sense? and go a little. I don't know.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know.
It's like you said, people are insecure and don't love themselves and all that.
I think there's insecure, and then I think there's mental illness.
That too.
And that's just being fair. If we want to talk about how real mental illness is and how much of a thing it really is, well, here's an instance where you're absolutely right. Because it can't be nothing more than mental illness that got you doing this. Because ain't no way. You can't even... Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. Anything else you want to talk about?
That academics nonsense.
I think that there's a video. We would have to watch a full video of that because I don't know anything about it other than that one clip, and I don't want to wall out over just that clip. So I would have to dedicate maybe Wednesday. Okay. Maybe that's what we could do. Sundays could be the variety show. We talk a little bit about everything. And then on Wednesdays, we pick one thing and make, because I think the Mr. Jamar thing, I think that was a good indicator of that could be the Wednesday show. There's one thing and we could deep dive, watch it, react to it live, and we could do that. And then Sundays we'll keep as the variety. A little bit of everything.
Right. There's multiple videos, but we can do that for sure.
Okay, so we'll make the playlist, and that's what we'll do on Wednesdays. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna go eat a brownie, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. Bye. Peace.